Hi everyone, it's Lakshay with Team UI Builder. This is our final project demo for our class EC564. I'm going to start off by opening up the app on the iPad. We have a singular app, but depending on what sort of device we're on, its functionality changes drastically. Excuse me. And so once we open up the app, we're presented with a little intro screen, hit let's go, and a table view pops up. In this table view, we'd have other sort of devices or builds that someone has made in case someone wants to access their info or change different properties of it later on. They can access them here, but right now we don't have any. So let's go ahead and add one. We'll name it Boombox. We hit save, and now it's in our table. We click it, and we enter the builder for it. So as I go ahead and drag these different properties on, you'll see that some users can have opportunities to align them, and we provide these little blue lines to go ahead and see that this is either in the same row or same column as another object. If I try and go ahead and drag something off screen, it'll not allow that to happen, just to make sure that wherever users are doing it is permitted. I'll put these all in the same column. As you can see, they're also surrounded by red boxes. Those red boxes indicate that these objects haven't been initialized properly, meaning they don't conform to our protocol because we don't have enough info about them, such as their name. If I try and save the project, we get an error saying these haven't been initialized. So I'll go ahead and give them these properties. I'll hit edit. I'll give it a label of volume and a name of SL1. Part of the UI Builder protocol is that our names must be 3 characters in alphanumeric. So we'll go ahead and show our error checking case where if I give it an illegal name, it'll throw a complaint. So let's say I just give it a bunch of characters, something completely illegal. It'll say error, name must be 3 characters long, and only contain letter, number, underscore, or dash characters. So we'll go ahead and fix that. And we hit save. And then we can edit, make sure that these are all labeled correctly. This is our BPM. The name is LA1. We'll hit save. And so now we have these different objects. We can interact with them if the user wants to use that. If I want to go ahead and delete something, let's say I plop a label down there, but I don't want it anymore. Hold down, I hit delete, and it's gone. So now this project's here. I can also open and expand the canvas view. We can also rotate it. Apologies for that. Can rotate it, and it stays in the same place. We'll hit save project. And we're presented with all the UUIDs and labels for our different objects. One thing to note, the API stubs that we're given are very specific to the Boombox case. So in this current circumstance, this is always going to look the same regardless of whatever the user builds. But that's just given the API stubs. If we had a full JSON encoder decoder, these would be specific to the exact placements and names and whatnot of these different objects. We hit OK, and we're set. We'll go back. Let's say I want to make another project. I'll name it Boombox again. I'll try and start it, but it gives us an error because we already have a project with that name. So to ensure that someone's not creating something different, we'll provide error checking to make sure no one makes duplicates. We'll make this test 1. I can go in, change properties, of course, drop things here, left, right, center. Let's just create a very quick one. We'll name this test LA1, save, and we'll save the project. And as previously explained, it will just show the same stuff again. We'll exit. If I want to delete a project, go ahead and get rid of it. But if I want to go back into a project, and let's say I've forgotten the UUIDs that I need for my Bluetooth device, I can hit save project again and they present it to me. If I want to shift stuff around, I can move it, make sure it's all aligned nicely, whatever I want. Save project, and now it's back to our original settings. As we can see, it's back. We can also do edit by that little button, drag and drop and delete, or we can also swipe to get rid of. So going ahead and looking at the iPhone app, I'll go ahead and open up our emulator for Boombox. This is hypothetically something that someone has built conforming to the protocol they had written into our iPad app. So all these features correspond with buttons that would end up being on the actual app itself. I'll open up the iPhone. Same intro screen as our iPad. I'll hit let's go. And we see a little starting screen for scanning. I'll hit the switch to start scanning. And all these Bluetooth devices that are available have started showing up. If I want to click any one of them, we'll see a red check mark, meaning the connection is not happening, not valid. Let's start advertising our iPad. Oh, click. There we go. You might have seen it very quickly, but that red check mark became green the moment we connected, meaning it's something that we can validly connect to and communicate with. If I turn on power and I shift volume around, it won't update immediately, but that's because we have a refresh button to make sure our two-way communication is going correctly. As you can see, the power switched immediately, but volume's taking a little bit. That's purely just due to the delay in the Bluetooth communication. There we go, volume's been written. And you can also see that our BPM value that we're reading off of the output is 89. Right there, it's 89 as well. If I want to keep refreshing and changing values, I can. Also note that as the BPM values are changing here, it's also live updating on our iPhone. And there goes our volume. For whatever reason, there's a slow delay in volume updating, but that's just purely due to the Bluetooth. If I want to leave this app and reconnect, or potentially change what I'm connected to, just drop down the menu, click on it again, and you can see that's not changed, but if I go ahead and update, we'll hit refresh, we should hopefully see a little change in the volume value. And there we go. And that would be a complete app demo from us. Thank you.